Hello and welcome to campgroundviews.com and to the Campground Virtual Tours. In this video, we'll walk through the process of getting you access to those virtual tours and also show you how to find the perfect campsite utilizing all the tools available at campgroundviews.com. So your first step is to make sure you're logged in. In this case, I'm already logged in. You will see the option up at the top right of your desktop screen. If you're on a mobile phone, it's those three lines. Drop that down and you'll see the option to log in. Once you're logged in, you can go and access the virtual tours as long as you are a member. If your membership is expired, hover over your name and click Upgrade Account and select one of the options available to get you access to the virtual tours. Once you have that access, go ahead and click the menu option that says Virtual Tours. This will load a page with all of the virtual tours we currently have listed. As of right now, you can see there's almost 800 campground virtual tours available right now. And you'll notice that this map doesn't show 800 parks. And that's because there's a lot of them and we have multiple pages, over 16 pages of campground virtual tours. And there's a lot of campgrounds on an existing page. So you can scroll down and see all the various campgrounds that have them, or you can use the pages and page through it in the map to move around and zoom in. But one of the tricks to actually finding them, because you generally have an idea where you're wanting to go, is to click this region button here, right? This blue link. When you select that, a list of all the states that have campground virtual tours will show up. Click See More, and you'll see all of the states that we currently have those virtual tours. If, for example, you're looking to go to Tennessee, select the Tennessee option. That'll load all of the virtual tours that are currently in the state of Tennessee. You'll see a list of cities here. You'll see them on the map here. And you can also scroll down and see the various virtual tours by campground. So let's say you were going to Great Smoky Mountain National Park and you wanted to see Cades Cove. To access the virtual tour, click on it, and the virtual tour will load at the top of the information page. That's an important distinction. If you scroll down, there's actually a whole bunch of information about that campground. There's regular videos, there's address and phone number information, there's a really detailed descriptions, and there may even be reviews of that campground. But up in the top, the main thing you're probably interested in are these virtual tours. So the key thing to know about utilizing the virtual tours is they are videos. And so just like a video, in order to begin your experience, hit play. You can also use the pause button to stop. So play, pause, play, pause. That's the most basic functionality of this. And you can actually hit play and not do a single thing and tour through the campground and get a good feel for the space. But if you actually want to get some more details, you could hit pause and then using your mouse, left click and hold. And in this case, I'm pointing left, right, up, and down. So I'm actually getting a very good look at this campsite. And say in particular I was interested in this campsite, what I could do is I could use the progress board, jump back a little bit in time, and then hit play and incrementally look at that campsite. I'm hitting play, pause, play, pause, play, pause to look at that campsite. So let's say I was very interested in this particular campsite and I want to get more information on it. You'll see this little green icon. So that green icon will change colors. And the way it changes colors is by you setting your dates of stay. So you can do it by doing what I just did, which was to click the calendar icon at the bottom right, or you can click the information box and then click the calendar icon. Either way, you're given options to set your dates of stay. I'm actually going to change this real fast and jump out to a period of time that I imagine would be very busy here. Let's see, we'll do it on July 3rd, update that, and see what happens. In this case, this site is actually available for those dates. That's an interesting thing. So July 3rd, that site's available. If I wanted to book it, I would click book, and that takes me directly into recreation.gov where I can see what information they have about that campsite. Here's the information they have. Compare that to the virtual tours. And then I can actually go ahead and reserve that site. Very interesting that we snagged one that was available in the month of July. So that was actually kind of cool. So that's how you would access and get the information on that. But let's say you're not really certain what campsite you want to tour around. You can click these four arrows up here and this will pop down an actual detailed map of the campground. This is the path our videographer traveled when they were filming the park. You'll notice that there's this big jump right here. That is a jump between the loops. So it's just between this last GPS coordinate and that one, that's where they jump to. But it gives you an overall feel for the placement of the campsites in relation to everyone else. So for example, we jump to this campsite over here that's red. We'll probably see that this one is out and about kind of near itself, and it is. That's actually a really cool little spot. So utilizing these virtual tours, you can quickly jump through So the green sites that are available during your stays and the red sites that are not. Another feature you can also use is the search function. If you click this little search icon at the bottom right, this pulls up a list of all the sites, red being unavailable, green being available. So you can quickly see campsites like the C07. This is a generator free loop. There's the campsite for you, and you're able to see that campground for yourself. So very useful experience that allows you to pick the perfect campsite for your next camping trip. So that's how you utilize those campground virtual tours. You're free, off to the races, go do it. The next thing I'm going to show you how to do is how to get, basically how we, the people that do this, utilize these tools to find amazing campsites. So where I will start my journey is at campgroundviews.com, and I will pick a destination I'm looking to travel to. So let's say I was traveling to Capitol Reef National Park in Utah, in the state of Utah. Very unique, lesser traveled spot. So I would enter Capitol Reef National Park, select the date, and now click search. This search result page will be a little bit different than that last page, because what you're seeing is a lot of campgrounds. We have 44 campgrounds within a 50-mile radius of Capitol Reef National Park. These include private RV parks and RV resorts, public campgrounds, and other camping spaces. You can scroll down and see a list of all of them. And a lot of these don't actually have the virtual tours yet. So like this is a private RV resort, Thousand Lakes. We have some photos, we have reviews, we even have a video of this campground, links to their website, and all sorts of detail that'll help you get information you need to make your decision. A key distincting factor of this is, or key factor of distinction on this, is that it does not have a virtual tour of it. This is actually available for free. You don't need a membership in order to access these details. But say you do want a virtual tour of this in the future, all you need to do is click this Yes Please button here, and that one lets us know that you are interested in that, and we will go reach out to that campground and let them know. But let's say you're only interested in finding the ones that have virtual tours. Once you've performed the search for Capitol Reef National Park, you can see if there is indeed campgrounds with virtual tours nearby. And in this case, there are 10 of them. So simply check that box next to it. It zooms you in to the campgrounds that have virtual tours. And again, you can use the scroll bar here. You can use this drag here and jump to a particular campground that may be of interest to you. The one that's in Capitol Reef National Park is this Fruita Campground. I will go ahead and open it. And you can see that right now with the default dates put in, there are campsites available within this national park. This is absolutely beautiful national park. If you've never been here before, add it to your list. Great spot to stay. Very, very unique location. You're now within the virtual tour, and you can hit play and start going through this campground and seeing the roads, seeing the sites, and actually finding your perfect campsite. So that's the insider's tip to finding campgrounds. Let me find a location that doesn't have campgrounds or virtual tours. Miami, Florida. I know Miami, Florida because there's no recreation.gov properties in that area. And you'll notice we have virtual tours tagged on it, so that's not working. Let me change that search. There we go. 41 campgrounds within 50 miles of Miami, Florida. And you'll notice that we don't have an option for virtual tours over here. And that's because there are no campgrounds in this Miami area that have virtual tours available yet. So this next year we'll be capturing a lot of state parks and a lot of other private parks and bringing them online for you to use. But this amazing tool has a lot of photos, a lot of videos already, and we look forward to helping you find the perfect campsite. So again, let's go over it real fast. Log in, click the virtual tours. Once you're on the virtual tours page, use the region filter to pull down the states you're interested in. Click on that state in particular. It'll zoom you in, and then use either the filters or the map to actually find the campgrounds you're looking for. Welcome to campgroundviews.com. Welcome to these game-changing campground virtual tours, and start your journey here now.